This episode is brought to you by NBA on Prime. This Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern, it's the Emirates NBA Cup Championship game on Prime. This year's quest for the Cup has been building to this, the championship game, live from Las Vegas. Not a Prime member? Sign up for a 30-day free trial to get started today. The Emirates NBA Cup Championship game, this Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern, only on Prime. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Popeye's Scary Good new Freddy Fazbear Box has garlic palm tenders and cheesy bites with marinara sauce. Try it before it's too late. And see Five Nights at Freddy's 2, only in theaters. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants.
Every who down in Who-Newville liked the holidays a ton. But where to get great prices on gifts, they had no idea. None. They searched and they searched for great gifts under $25. Gifts for spouses and friends and even their toddlers. When suddenly one who shouted, Walmart has what you want, knowing they have Lego, Tree Hut, and low prices to flaunt. So they enjoy the holiday season as Who's often do. Cheering and shouting, Walmart has incredible gifts. Who knew? Find gifts they'll love under $25 at Walmart.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of an offensive guard on the football field, but getting an elementary school crossing guard. Sure, they're both guards, but you can only trust one to keep your quarterback safe when the game is on the line. So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Will the Eagles end their 3-game losing streak and beat the Raiders on Sunday? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Cover news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, jointly right here on the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network. Guys, let me ask you a favor before we get started. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, whichever platform you're watching on, with whether it's audio or video. Just follow along, subscribe, follow these platforms. There's been a lot of talk about the nonsense on the radio in Philadelphia and the clickbait, rage bait media that we've got. Well, there are alternatives. And the Pinpool Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network are just two of countless other great alternatives out there. So turn the dial down, turn up your favorite YouTubers, turn up your favorite podcasters, and listen to the great content. Show them the support they deserve, or me, that I deserve, in my humble opinion, and appreciate it. Because we don't need to talk anymore about benching Jalen Hurts. We don't need to talk about why we're even asking Nick Sirianni about benching him. Jalen Hurts is 4th in the NFL in touchdowns. Yeah, he's lost 3 in a row. Let me tell you something. I did Google, and you can Google it, see if you get a different answer. I Googled how many quarterbacks have lost 3 in a row. And the response I got, too many to name. That was the response, too many to name. Lots of quarterbacks have. And we're talking about benching the Super Bowl MVP. So turn that off, turn us up, turn these other channels on, and end the nonsense. Anyway, will the Eagles beat the Raiders? Let's start with some notes, some practice reports, and some other stats, and I'm going to give you my final prediction. How do we beat the 2-11 Raiders? That's right. That was not a miss saying. The Raiders are 2-11, battling for the number 1 overall pick in the draft. So we should beat them. But let's get to it. First and foremost, the practice report from Thursday. Obviously, Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson did not practice. Reports are Lane is going to need 1 more week off and should come back next week against the Commanders. Landon Dickerson did not practice, rest/calf, same as last week. Last week he limited practice, skipped the practice, then limited practice. I fully expect that again this week. Fred Johnson was a limited participant, and Zach Bond, Charlie Hewlett, and Cameron Williams were all full participants. Yes, you heard that right. Cameron Williams and Charlie Hewlett. Charlie Hewlett will be the long snapper on Sunday. Cam Williams, I wouldn't expect him to play. That is Howie Roseman's new MO. Howie Roseman gets these guys off of IR, gives them 3 weeks of practice with the team. Just like Miles Hinton and Willie Lampkin in 3 weeks, I expect Cam Williams to be stashed on IR for the rest of the year. It's actually a pretty good philosophy. Give these guys 3 weeks of practice. You IR stash them. You get them a little practice, then you IR stash them. for more development in the offseason. Howie Roseman, always next level thinking. I want to give some random thoughts and opinions because I do think the Eagles win. And the question is, will the offense wake up? Will the offense figure things out? The offense is still very bad, and the offense of the Eagles does need to get better. There were things last week or earlier in the week on Monday Night Football that looked better, but this is something. This is per Zach Berman's Twitter account. The Eagles have taken the most offensive snaps with 3 seconds or less left on the game clock this year, 262. They matched a season high against the Chargers with 29 of their snaps in the final 3 seconds of a play clock. Now, it's not necessarily the worst thing. They've scored 3 touchdowns against the Cowboys with those kind of things, but it makes the offense predictable. And I've been talking about this, for a few weeks now. Waiting till the last second to snap just gives the defense that much of an advantage in getting off the ball. So they got to improve about that. They got to get more creative with their snap counts and stuff like that. Britton Covey, your punt returner, since returning, is averaging career-high 15.8 yards per return, 125 yards in 2 weeks. Why wasn't he up with the team sooner? Obviously, everyone else we tried as a punt returner was brutal. But since Britton Covey, while he is a crash test dummy and he looks like he's going to get destroyed out there, he has done well. Jalen Hurts and his lack of running has been a question mark for a while now. Okay, and why he's running less. He claims he never said he didn't want to. It's all on the offensive play calling and designs, whatever. This is from, I don't even know who this guy is, Mr. Selman on Twitter. Jalen Hurts has designed non-sneak rushes. All right, in 2021, he had 4.3 of them, 4.9 in 22, 4.1 in 23, 3.8 last year, and it's down to 2.3 this year. But his success rate is still the second highest at 57% success rate as it's been in his entire career. And his EPA per rush is his third highest of his career. So he's still running the ball effectively. They're just not doing it frequently enough. And one final set of stats, Cooper DeJean. We've hyped up in the last couple of days Quinion Mitchell. Want to make sure we give Cooper DeJean his things. Number 1 run defense grade for cornerbacks. Number 1 coverage grade as slot cornerbacks. Number 1 passer rating allowed in slot corners. All these are actually slot corners. Number 1 in fewest touchdowns allowed. 0 with slot corners. Second in yards allowed per coverage snap. Slot corners. Second, missed tackle percentage. Second, tackles for loss. Third, forced incompletions. Fourth, in solo tackles. The work Cooper DeJean does in the slot is pretty amazing. So, what are we doing? We're going to try our best to beat this Raiders team. The Raiders are an awful offensive team. They rank dead last in points scored per game at 15.1. They have the worst running attack in the NFL. They got the 26th ranked passing attack. Their defense isn't much better. They're giving up almost 26 points a game, 23rd ranked defense in points allowed a game. So the Eagles should be able to score, and the Eagles should be able to hold them. Our elite defense, it is not a bold, crazy clickbait take to say. This Eagles defense, the way they've been playing the last 5, 6, 7 weeks, hell, the whole season, should be able to hold the Raiders to under 20 points. They should be able to hold the Raiders maybe to 10 points. There's a legit chance, not a bold take, that they could shut out the Raiders, but it starts with the offense scoring. But the Raiders' offense is so bad. Now you're going up against Kenny Pickett, our old backup quarterback, because Geno Smith's out. Ashton Genetti, or Genetti, or however you say his name, their rookie running back, average only 3.5 yards a carry. You've got 2 things that you got to stop to not just shut out the Raiders, but also dominate the Raiders. You got to contain their tight end, Brock Bowers, who's got a little over 600 yards this year on 53 catches. He's got 6 touchdowns. And you've got to stop, and Mike Mayer, their second-string tight end, is pretty solid as well, but you got to stop Brock Bauer, and you got to contain Max Crosby. Max Crosby did not practice on Wednesday, but on Thursday he did practice, at least limitedly. We don't know the fullest extent. He still has 9 sacks on the season. He is still an elite playmaker. 9 sacks, 6 passes defended, 2 forced fumbles, and he's got an interception as well in the season. Max Crosby is an elite defensive player for a reason. It's probably the only reason why their defense is not last place in the league. So, they should win this game, and they should win it pretty handily. The Raiders' 2 wins this year, I just want to make sure you guys get them. They did beat the Patriots week 1, and then they beat the Tennessee Titans in week 6. They are currently on a 7-game losing streak. So we're trying to break a 3-game losing streak. They're trying to break a 7-game losing streak, but they're trying to get the number 1 seed. So they're doing everything they can to lose this football game. So I still think the Eagles win this game. I think they dominate this game, okay? And I've got always 4 or 5 different scores I write down throughout the week. And as I'm sitting here and I kind of eliminate them, I normally have 2, 3, 4 Eagles predictions, 1 or 2, the other team winning predictions. I've got no predictions written down here. I got 5 written down. Not one of them are an Eagles loss. I am that confident the Eagles win. I do not have the Eagles scoring 30 points or more, though. All these are 20 to 28-point games. It's how much does the defense hold the Raiders in check. And I am going to go, and I don't know if this is one of those never happened scores, probably not. I think I'm settling at either 20-12 or 27-13. I do have 20-0 written down, and I would love to see the Eagles defense pitch a shutout. That would be great. But I think I am settling on 20-12. The Eagles win. The Eagles defense does not give up a touchdown. The Eagles only score 20 to leave questions more out there, but they do get the win. They do break the streak, and they do get on the right track. That's what I got. Tune in live, trending in the AM, Monday through Friday, live to bring your thoughts and opinions. I'll be live on the same STT Sports Network for the entirety of the Eagles game. If you want to join me and hang out and watch the game, guys, do that. Everybody, otherwise, have a great weekend. Go Birds, and bubbles up.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
This is Jason Momoa, and I'll be your finance professor today. Welcome to Banking Smarter 101 with Chime. Bam! First lesson, sign up for Chime and set up direct deposit. You'll be joining millions of members banking fee-free. Second lesson, get cash back on eligible purchases while building credit and a higher APY on your savings. That's how you bank smarter this season. Fa-la-la-la-la, class dismissed. Join Chime today.
Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and a secure Chime Visa credit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. Optional services and products may have fees or charges. Details at chime.com/fees-info. With a qualifying direct deposit, earn 1.5% cash back on eligible secure Chime Visa credit card purchases. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Results may vary. APY means annual percentage yield. Learn about credit building and more at chime.com.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. Enjoy comfortable rooms and friendly service when you stay with Hilton instead. Save up to 25% this season when you book with Hilton. Hilton for the stay. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. You're ready to move your business forward, but first, you need to find the right team. Start your search with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It can help you reach qualified candidates fast, ensuring your listing is the first one they see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs are 90% more likely to report a hire than non-sponsored jobs. See the results for yourself. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
Yes! Playoff tickets! Just need to click here and... Wait, what? Fake site? Good thing McAfee threw the red flag. That would have been $400 gone.
McAfee blocks risky sites so you don't pay for seats and other things that don't exist. Plans start at just $39.99 for your first year. That's cheaper than parking on game day. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.